Delete that Shein app off your phone right now. I don't want to see any basic fairy wings this Halloween that chickens have definitely been abused for. And if you are planning to do a Victoria's Secret or an angel dress up like this is for my Cupid costume, and you are going to get fairy wings that have got feathers in them, make sure you buy them secondhand. But if not, I recommend going to the charity shop and getting yourself a pair of kids wings like these ones. These literally cost me £1. I'm going to show you how to upcycle them so that they look completely unique. These are giving me vintage fairy, which goes with the outfit. I'm doing a vintage Cupid, and I've got a lacy 1920s baby doll which I'm going to be wearing with some pearls for it. What you'll need to go and get some tops. I thrifted these ones and some of them were scarves as well. Try to get them all a similar material. I feel like chiffon works really well for this, and you're going to cut them into little strips. This is harder than it looks with thin fabric. It's not the easiest to cut, but it doesn't matter if it comes out looking a bit straggly. That'll add to the overall effect. Try and get them in relatively even lengths and strips unless you want some really dangly ones. These are quite small fairy rings because I actually prefer smaller ones, especially if you're going to be wearing them to festivals in the future. I hate when you're like attaching yourself to people in the crowd. I don't want to feel like I have to squeeze past people, so these are going to be perfect, and I'll definitely be wearing them next summer as well. And this didn't even take me that long. The whole DIY probably took about 40 minutes. The hardest part is the cutting it up. This is actually a second-hand veil that I bought, and it was already snapped at the top, so it's the perfect sort of fabric, and I realised that you could actually rip some of these. However, make sure you're careful because when you do this design, you've got to do the front and the back because you can see the front of the wings, and I only realised that when I tried them on in a second. You can see how ugly they were from the front. It only looked good from the back, so we're going to have to do the whole thing again. And the way I'm attaching it is I'm doing 2 little slits, and then I'm figuring of 8ing it. I fold the fabric in half, and then I loop it through itself. If you're a DIY girl, you'll probably get what I mean. Just make sure that you don't snip the mesh too close to itself. But come back to see my Cupid costume all together. I can't wait to show you what I've planned for Halloween this year.